Let's talk about Joe Rogan now.
Oh,
with
yeah.
his grandpa Instagram posts. Yeah, this was a weird take by Joe. If you need any more evidence that he's completely fallen, here's all you need to see. Here he posted this. So on the top you have authoritarian, on the right, libertarian on the bottom left. So strong men would be, Nazis.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what he... I don't think Joe Rogan understands the graph. Like, I don't think he's like, hey, I'm going to red pill my audience. Like, I'm secretly a Nazi. I think he's he's a gorilla. And he was just like, oh, this is good.
Dude, at what point do we stop doing like the ignorance?
No. The impact is still incredibly.
He's not that dumb. Like, he knows what this says. Authoritarian, right? Like, he knows what that means. It's fucking Nazis.
Well, most people don't know what the fuck the political compass meme is unless they're like hyper online. And my entire community is extremely online. So, and I am also. So when I see this, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're literally promoting. You're basically saying that Nazis are strong men and the good times are the libertarian right wingers, which, a little too pedophilic for me, but, for my taste. But maybe that's what they mean by good times. And then it breeds weak men, and then weak men breed hard times. It's a super old trope that the alt-right has routinely used. And this is like a classic Nazi meme. There's like a million different versions of this. Old, like 2016 era Nazi memes. And he's just like posting them on his Instagram. Like an old man.
But the implication, of course, being that anything left is bad. You've got weak men and hard times on the left, and on the right you've got good, strong men and good times on the right. So,
what's he saying here? Like, we are in Kali Yuga, the age of conflict. All the chaos we're seeing right now is predicted in Hinduism thousands of years ago. Civilizations move in predictable cycles, and we're in the lower left-hand square of the chart. Do your best.
We're in the weak man part.
So what he's trying to say is, like, first of all, Joe Rogan would be on the lower left part of that chart, technically.
Yeah, I mean, what is he actually doing? What are you doing that's hard right now? What are you doing to be the strong man right now, Joe?
Elk meat. He's eating elk meat.
You're being paid hundreds of millions of dollars by Spotify. You're living in your special little ranch in Texas. You're literally not doing anything for the betterment of society. What are you doing that makes you a strong man, other than actually lifting weights?
Yeah, he's lifting weights, so that means he's a strong man. Me, on the other hand, when I lift weights, I'm still a soy boy because I'm a leftist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how it works. Like, it's not. That's why
it's just pathetic. This whole masculinity thing. He's a fucking pathetic
fucking moron.
I think he's been criticized so much that he's just. I think he's just. How do I say? He's
lost the plot.
He's definitely lost the plot, but he's kind of just. What's the word? He's kind of just retracted back and fallen into the people that support him and just surrounding himself with the yes men and all the people. So he's surrounded by.
Yeah, the people that give him unconditional support are clout sharks that want to ride the wave. Like, they will do anything and everything. Nothing Joe Rogan says is ever too far or bad. They will change or even tailor their own point of view for the most part to agree with Joe Rogan.
Right.
And they get rewarded handsomely for it too, because he still does capture a gigantic audience.
Well, the truth is, like, and even now to this day, he is such a gatekeeper to the comedy world. Like podcasters specifically who need to go on there and suck the teat of his audience, that people will fucking go on that show and co-sign the shit that he's saying and promoting because they have to for his career. Career.
Yeah, one thing that I find as an old school Joe Rogan head who used to watch him like way back in the day before even like he started bringing on like Milo Yiannopoulos and all these right wingers was that he went through the regular pattern of like becoming more radicalized. Like I think he was a big like divorced wife guy. He would always talk about alimony. Like he would always talk about a buddy of mine that has,
he's never been
payments.
Divorced. He just
no, he hasn't been.
Yeah,
but a lot of his friends
have. Okay.
So that was his like angle into men's right activists. A lot of people get radicalized by divorce court. A lot of men do. A lot of men. And
there's probably some truth to that, with the alimony and stuff.
So he would always talk about that, but it was mostly just like DMT, moon landing was fake, stuff like that. And then he started having, and this is, a friend of mine, Felix Biederman at Chapo Trap House. He talked about this as well. He's like, he just started having media guys on. You know what I mean? And these guys have coached talking points. They have like clear interest in like disseminating misinformation.
They're the real cultural.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say they're the cultural fascists.
Yeah, they are the cultural fascists.
Yeah,
and they're getting paid handsomely.
They're agents there to infiltrate.
To promote this point of view. And then his show is like, ever since there was like waves, right? Where he really was like hamming on the right wing stuff. He was basically making the careers of like literal people who turned out to be Nazis, like Stefan Molyneux.
Oh yeah,
Milo Yiannopoulos. Like he had all these people on. But back then, there was only one point that he had that he would always be an advocate for, and that was weed. Right? He would actually challenge people. Other than that, he was a chameleon. Like he always adopted whoever his guest was and adopted their point of view, except for weed. And in some instances, he would push back on Dave Rubin on like, regulations and the need for them for contractors and whatnot, or, helping poor people out with social safety nets and like anti-war stuff like that. Now, he still defends weed, even though he doesn't have to that much because it's more normalized and it's decriminalized in a lot of places. That other thing that he now routinely talks about and can't shut the fuck up about and actually defends relentlessly is like COVID conspiracies.
Yeah,
and I don't know how the fuck that happened. I think it just broke his brain.
That's when I think the COVID is when it took a really
and he like moved to Austin,
horrible turn. Yeah,
and now he even when he had like Dr. Rhonda Patrick on, who's an old friend of his, like he was debating her about how she's possibly wrong and he's right. In the latest episode when he's talking with Jocko Willink, he's like going through articles and Jamie's pulling up the article and giving additional context that immediately like destroys the narrative that he's trying to build, and he's just like pushing past it as quickly as possible because like he doesn't want to recognize that he's in the wrong. He's like too deep in the anti-COVID
I think he fell into this trap that I see a lot where it's like he's now cultivated an audience that holds him prisoner to his own ideas. For example, the ivermectin, the COVID, there's so many people that have such a strong belief in that. And if people deviate from that a little bit, then it's like you're out of the pack. You're not with us anymore. And I think he's become a prisoner to his own ideology now. And that if he deviates, he's going to get canceled by his own fans. He's just a prisoner now.
Yeah.
With the COVID stuff.
It also does take, unironically, a big man, a strong man, a confident man to recognize and own up to their mistakes.
What are you saying?
I think it's very weak and very selfish and very childish for Joe Rogan to refuse to see the other side and refuse to admit that like, okay, maybe I went a little too ham on the fucking COVID stuff and that I'm wrong. And there's been plenty of fucking scientists that have come on my show that I've like basically bullied into submission. You know what I mean? By being like,
are you saying that on the political spectrum, where would he fit on the scale of like the strength of a man?
I don't really. He would. He would be on the bottom left for sure.
Okay, a weak man.
He is a weak man.
Yeah.
For refusing to stray away and like, diving further and further into the cesspool of COVID misinfo.
By the way, here's another meme he posted, and this is like some boomer ass fucking shit. And he got like over 1 million likes, like way more engagement than he usually gets on his posts, which he usually get like 150,000.
That's how you know Instagram is like no longer the young and like hip. It's over. It's no longer Facebook. The young platform.
Yeah, it's Facebook. Well, everyone's on TikTok now.
Yeah, exactly. Which I am as well.
I love TikTok.
I am so addicted to TikTok.
Yeah, I'm on TikTok now more than any social media app.
Spend hours on it, and my For You page is fucked.
My For You page is wild, dude. But what I love about TikTok, going on a little bit of a tangent, is that you can find anything there, bro. I don't care how long you spend on Instagram, how long you spend on YouTube, Twitter, you will not see this shit on my feed. For example, let's say a 7-year-old dude dancing in drag in an abandoned shed with 20 likes. That shit ends up on my fucking For You page.
It's nuts. I mean, I like hot girls, and I like, like OnlyFans girls and stuff like that. And then I like
that, yeah.
And then I like, I'll look at like weird compilations of like deer hunters, like talking about how, let's go Brandon, that sort of shit. So TikTok, I'm breaking the algorithm's brain. So TikTok finds a way to show me OnlyFans girls that literally are promoting their OnlyFans on my For You page, and their OnlyFans profiles are like literally them in like all fucking deer hunting camo getting fucked.
Oh shit!
But like not actually on TikTok.
So they merged your two interests.
It's insane. It's like like it's like an OnlyFans girl with like a "Let's Go Brandon" hashtag. Deer hunting, looking for white.
Is that your fantasy to fuck a MAGA girl?
No.
Okay.
But
sure.
But if you look at my, I mean, I don't care. Like, I don't have a preference like that.
Would you date a MAGA girl?
I have dated one of my ex-girlfriends was like very conservative from Alabama, and we broke up because of it. Like, I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
Here's conservative Barbie. This might be a dream girl for you.
No. Ew. I do watch her a lot, though.
All of Trump supporters are in a cult and obsessed. Oh, really? Well, okay. Is she proving the point? I don't know.
Yeah, she's saying we are.
Yeah.
Where's your daddy?
By the way, I wanted to show this meme. So he posted this Halo. This is like, by the way, he's like 15 years late to this meme.
Yeah.
The year is 2034. The Cash Me Outside girl is president. There are 67,298 genders. It's illegal to have an opinion. I'm the last straight male. This is my story.
Yeah. I love this meme because it's like the Cash Me Outside girl. Okay.
This was literally made 10 years ago.
Yes.
And he just found it.
Yes. He's posting it like, yo, this is so funny. Like, dude, you're a comedian. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I forget he's a comedian sometimes.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
This is like literally cancer, anti-comedy.
This is the comedy cemetery. This is where jokes go to die, is Joe Rogan's Instagram page.
Even if I were to take like the most centrist position on this, I would say like, you know what kills comedy? Just seeking validation from a group of individuals who will just fucking clap like a bunch of, like a bunch of fucking seals at SeaWorld exclusively at whatever you pump out because it agrees with your point of view, your preconceived notion, your biases, right? And that's precisely what this is. Everyone is liking that because, oh, I agree. Yeah, he's right. And maybe this will own the libs. It's like, no, motherfucker, this shit is like, this is so bad. Even liberals don't get mad at this anymore. It's like so old that even like the most rad lib, like fucking SJW or whatever is not going to get mad at this because it's laughable.
But the guy, it's just, he's so desperate to be the victim. It's like, it's illegal to have an opinion. It's like you're paid hundreds of millions of dollars to spread COVID misinformation. As far as I'm aware, you're not being oppressed, bro.
No, no, Joe Rogan is not even remotely oppressed.
He's oppressed by the 70,000 genders. It's like, dude, have you not been able to like get on that page yet? I mean, it's just sad. So anyway,
Joe Biden has a better position on gender than Joe Rogan,
who's like 200 years old.
You remember that video where like the girl comes up, the Turning Point USA girl comes up to Joe Biden and is like, "How many genders are there, Joe Biden?" And he's like, at least 3.
There you go. That's a good answer. He's trying. I don't know. I wouldn't know how to answer that question.
I don't know either. No,
I don't know
my
how many
answer,
genders
My
there are.
answer is the meme. It's like, I don't know. I just got here.
I think that's actually a pretty good answer.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got here.
All right,
that's what you say.
I think what Joe actually said is a pretty good answer. At least 3.
Yeah, at least 3.
That's great. It's like
a very slick moment from Joe.
It's like, what is the actual right answer? I don't know. As many.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. I accept all genders. Here's the yes man in his comments, Joe. Dead laughing. Are you fucking seriously dead laughing?
Dude, that is real.
The
punk.
real punk.
The real
punk is when you wear a button-up suit with your fucking with your little tie.
Look at this
all
guy.
The way up to your neckline.
Look at this guy crying and clapping. The Cash Me Outside girl, fucking top tier comedy. I've never heard that one.
It's so good.
Oh, this is the Nelk guy.
You got a Nelk boy.
Nelk sighting. Full send moment.
Okay, first of all, as Bradley Martin, the steroids have rotted his brain.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Are you still sure you want to go on male enhancements? Because you'll end up like Bradley Martin,
No
bro.
shot.
You're gonna end up typing
oh,
yos
you
on
super
Joe.
hot and jacked? Yeah, dude. That's
You keep saying you want to go on roids. I'm urging you against it.
No, I want to go work out at the zoo.
I'm just
Or
telling you,
whatever the
bro.
fuck
You don't need steroids. Don't take steroids.
Not yet, but when my T levels decline, dude, I'm fucking.
You can take.
That's disgusting.
That's natty.
That is
That's natty, baby.
No, I don't.